Greetings duplicant and welcome to the breach. In the last episode we got our first duplicant onto the second asteroid through the transporter, so we now need to turn this into a viable base. The hindrance to the start of the base is sand. We do not have any filtration medium. There is some salt on this map that we can grind down to give us the filtration medium we need. But for that we need to break out of the starting biome, so let's get digging. The Hotshots update added a third story trait to Oxygen Not Included. The storyline isn't a big mystery because Clay released a animated short of what is likely to happen. So we are on the hunt for the mysterious hermit. A few new buildings were added as well. We've got a conduction panel which will be great for the industrialists among us. We have a new room feature in the laboratory that can be a mission control or used to increase the speed of research. And for those that want to squeeze every last drop out of the resource geysers, etc., we have a geotuner. Hopefully we'll get round to having a play with all of those later. But I don't think I'll need to boost the water output of my home asteroid. Valdo's got some of the digging done that I requested, and now it's time to add a companion for him. Let's open the sleep pod. So we get to welcome a Catalina to the colony. Let's hope we've got some nice interests, and let's go and spend those 3 skill points she starts off with. So Catalina has +5 to construction, +3 to machinery and +6 to medicine. That +6 to construction will be very useful as we get this base built. I don't think the medicine skill tree is important at the moment, so I'll give her +1 construction, a grill and carry to help with the base. At some point I'll want to put Catalina through the gym workout to improve her athletics for suit wearing and improve her operation. Because if she gets left on this colony she'll be degassing the oil wells, and the faster that happens the less likely the fluid is turning into steam in the pipes. Let's get those 2 dupes working and excavating more of the biome. I want to collect as much of that polluted water into one place for possibly feeding the bog buckets later on. I can use the bog buckets as an intermediary food source until I decide on how I'm going to feed this colony. I don't think I've ever produced a fish farm during any of my playthroughs, so that is an option that I might go for, an infinite pacu farm, which would then leave me the option of, if I decided to have a slickster farm here making some surf and turfs for my duplicants, I'd be able to feed the pacu from the seeds I create on my other base. Obviously I'm continually harvesting bristle blossom, so that'll supply some seeds. Something to think about while I'm not playing. And here you can see me getting the duplicants to consolidate all the polluted water into one area and hopefully get all of the fish into one place as well. Obviously exposing more of the polluted dirt will release more polluted oxygen, so I do not have to worry about producing any oxygen in this base for some time. I think we're nearly ready to do another skip forward in time to where I've got the base up and running. Well, we're going to add a 3rd duplicant to the roster. We're going to get an ARI, we get building and supplying. Excellent, just what we need for this colony. Well, with this duplicant my personal skills have improved. I actually highlighted the correct skill to click and gave him the supply that he needed. It will take me a while, but I'll eventually realise that I haven't built the new duplicant a bed. Honestly, it'd be better than sleeping on the floor all night long. So occasionally I make silly little mistakes, like at the moment I'm building up a small mini base. I have atmospheric suits sorted out for my duplicants, but I've left it open so they can leave the base without one on. The new duplicant seems to want to escape the base, whereas I want to keep them inside for a while. So I'll have fun closing the exit while he wants to escape. Excellent, the mini base is now a controlled environment. Oxygen is being fed from the other asteroids to the suits and to pressurise this area. This will stop off-gassing from the polluted water and any polluted dirt that's lying around. The deodorizers that we've had set up have removed most of the polluted air in the base as well. We will eventually need to set up a carbon skimmer, but we'll put that on the back burner to continue building up the infrastructure that we'll need. Talking of infrastructure, let's set up some power. The base so far has been running off the hamster wheel. We're going to save on the duplicant labour and burn some ethanol that we have lying around. The next time we'll need to touch this will be when we have lead from the oil biome. The next mini project is add the third bedroom and upgrade all the bedrooms we have already built to the luxury ones to the +3 morale bonus. We have the comfy beds, we have the 2 decor items in the room, we just need to add the back wall in. The morale bonuses from the bedrooms plus the Great Hall should give us enough leeway to expand our duplicant skill sets. We are going to need hard digging and super hard digging to explore the geysers and vents that we have on this map. The Dreco ranches do take a long time to come online, but once they are online they produce a lot of plastic, meaning I have no qualms building comfy beds or plastic ladders, which is nice. A little bit of construction later and our base now has 3 private bedrooms and 1 barracks. Everything's coming along nicely. As the duplicants have been running tasks within the base, we've got a carbon dioxide build-up, so we'll need to sort that out before it upsets the bedroom on the lowest level. We're going to set up a temporary carbon skimmer here and plumb it into the wastewater from the toilets. Doing it this way means we don't have 2 water sieves running in our base. Until the system fills up we won't be producing any reed fibre. But if we have to repair any of our suits, we can always add another farm tile to our existing setup of bog plants. Now we have the base automated, we can dig out and explore and see what's about. And here we have our first vent, carbon dioxide at 500 degrees Celsius, which could be extremely useful if we decide to farm slicksters around here, though maybe not at 500 degrees Celsius. That gas would need cooling before we pumped it out of the area. And here we are digging out our second vent. This one's hydrogen, which is also a hot vent at 500 degrees Celsius, so it will need a cooling stack on it as well before we use the hydrogen. Those 3 tiles in the Great Hall have been annoying me, so we're going to get them carpeted. And that'll be the end of today's episode. We spent a lot of time setting up the second base on our second asteroid. But means in the next episode we can break into the oil biome. We really need access to the fossil in there to produce steel, because at the moment we have no way of having a renewable resource of lime. And over at the main base we have an overpressure problem on our natural gas generators. We'll have to sort that out next episode as well. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.